No, we don't have it.
No?
No, not this time.
And be so wonderful.
Yeah. The original script. Creature. So,
this is not our normal bullshit.
We're doing something different today. We're doing something different today because Cameron got his wisdom teeth out literally like 2 hours ago.
My face is mush.
His face is mush, he says. So he's here sort of spectating. We can't really continue with Tate's campaign for this week and maybe next week, maybe even the week after. So we're going to be doing a series of one-offs. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be. I think we'll be okay with next week.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, the juju is real.
Yep.
Anyway, but let's introduce ourselves real quick, starting with Cameron over there.
I'm Cameron, and I'm not playing anything today.
That's right. He's Cameron, not playing anything today.
And I'm eating ravioli.
And he's eating ravioli. Wunderbar. Going counterclockwise, we have...
Do I have to announce my character or just me?
Just yourself for now.
Alright. I'm Julian. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's your boy.
It's your boy Tate.
It's your boy Tate.
There you go.
Skinny pins.
And I'm Kyle. So, I'm DMing today. Or GMing. It's still D&D. It's based on the Roll20 system, based on all the books. So it's based on the Roll20 system, based on the books. So I guess I am still DMing, not GMing, but you're not going to experience much in the way of dungeons in our campaign today because
it's in space.
It's in space. So we have outer space happening. That's pretty much the conclusion. If you want to think of the world as sort of a mix somewhere between Firefly and Treasure Planet and maybe Destiny in there just a little bit, that's a pretty good mindset to be in. But we got together a little while ago, started making these characters up for it, seeing as Cameron would be out of commission. If it does real well, we'll continue playing it. If it doesn't do real well, we'll continue playing it another day and not stream it probably. So we'll see how that goes. You might have a solution. You're going to do like a text-to-speech thing? No.
He's text-to-speech for a day.
He can't talk, so because it will infuriate his gummitude.
And his mother.
And his mother. So, our mother.
I'm just messing.
So we might need about 10 more minutes or so to come up with characters and finalize everything. We're all good? We're all set?
Yeah.
Alright, well then starting with Julian, who's your character?
Kane Sunderscar.
Sunderscar.
Yes.
Alright.
And he is I guess you said the face of the little operation we got going on. He's totally Russian. He is so Russian. He's like the Russianist.
Who are you playing, Tate?
I am playing Saros Phoenix, the ship's mechanic. If anything is wrong with the ship at all, Saros comes in and just fixes it with his big ass wrench.
By hitting it like the engineer in Team Fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you do your children to make them work harder. Right.
Pretty much.
So, that's right. Yeah, so really that's the only people we have playing today. We have Julian and Tate. Cameron, of course, will be spectating. He'll be trying to make jokes, probably, and we'll all scold him for it because he can't speak. But anyway, my name is Kyle. Again, I'm the DM, and let's get this party started. So,
that one.
It's 4:32 right now.
Okay.
Both in the real life and in the game. It's 4:32, but in the game.
But in space, we're in space.
It's in space. So you don't really know that it's 4:32. It's not like your clocks are set to Terran time. And it says 4:32 a.m. actually, because it's p.m. here in real life. So it's 4:32 a.m. Terran time, which has been sort of adopted as sort of the conventional time schedule that everyone kind of adopted outside of in interstellar space. There are exceptions like the Reliqui, which are the squid people. Have their own time system. Anywho,
so they don't observe daylight savings.
They're
Arizona.
basically Arizona. Yeah.
They're China.
Or China, yeah. Or Australia. Australia's cut in two. No, China's all one big. That's right.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
It spans 8 time zones.
And
But
they're
it's
like,
one
no.
time.
China's weird.
Russia is a more applicable description of them culturally, but that's not even close to how they observe daylight savings time, because Russia's in what? 10 time zones?
Yeah.
11?
Something like that.
But you guys are... you observe the Terran time, you're checking... all of you kind of look at your clocks at the same time. The cargo bay in the back. Cameron, would you please be a deer and get me a piece of paper from the sketchbook? Or just give me the sketchbook? Thank y'all. I'm going to, while I talk, I'm going to be sketching out their ship for them, because I didn't do this preemptively, because I'm smart.
You have ravioli all over your mouth.
I can't help it.
Cameron is covered in ravioli.
It's like I don't know, it's like there's not sauce there. It's like stained your lips.
That's just ravioli.
I can't help that.
Yeah. You can't get around that with ravioli.
Stuff.
Did I get myself a pencil out earlier? I think I did. I must have done it for Cameron, though, as he was developing a character to play in the future with us. Alright.
Oh, yeah, I suppose do that.
Yeah. All of you check your clocks at the same time. It says 4:32, but it's now 4:34. I've been that distracted. It's taking me 2 minutes to say the remainder of the sentence. At 4:32 in the morning.
It's point blank.
Phoenix, you are sort of resting in your hammock, glancing over at the clock. You're awake because the most recent planet you guys visited was a reliquary planet. So you're jet laggy like crazy. But in that moment that you look at that clock, the ship shudders and shakes.
I feel it shudder and shake.
There's sort of this eep sound effect from directly above where you are, Phoenix, as your pilot, Squawks is his name. Squawks Tiltidi.
I'll tell you, kid.
Tiltidi, not Teltidi. Come on, get with it, Cameron. So let me write that down, because I just made that up. Can you tell?
Yes.
Yeah, his name is Squawks.
Squawks Till Titty. Alright.
Tiltini.
His name is Squawks Tilty. You hear him sort of jump into action, and the ship lurches in its own gravity, its own sort of it's got its own kind of gravitational systems in it. As the whole ship sort of lurches, and you are thrown from your bed, and your name is Kane?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your surname? I'm going to be using your surname.
What's that?
Your last name?
Oh, Sunderscar.
Sunderscar. That's right. The cool one. Phoenix is cool too. I'm not kidding.
I can use a normal
So Sunderscar and Phoenix.
Spell Phoenix wrong.
Is it OE?
Yeah.
It is OE. Damn it. I always do EO.
I just call it phonics. The O comes
Hooked on
first.
phonics.
Hooked on phonics.
Yeah.
You were thrown from your bed, Sunderscar. And you kind of roll across your room, and things are jostled from your... the slurping sound effects are very important.
Sorry, there's no way I can eat.
Yeah, you know. What
And
you're gonna do.
ravioli is really good.
You're good.
So you're thrown across your room, and you kind of hit the cushioned corner. Basically, they have runners along the floor. The floor is actually quite smooth in the corners for this exact reason.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this shit? I was having good nap. Damn it. Okay. It's fine. Can I stand up?
Of course.
So I stand up and I go to my door, or
Yeah.
I open it and I just kind of
So you press the button.
look
and it opens
left
up with
and
a-
right. I'm like, hello? Who the fuck is
So-
flying like that? You need to take
the
more
whole ship
lessons.
lurches again as you're leaning out your door window, and you sort of, you regain your balance.
Jesus fuck.
and around the corner skids the machine.
Skids,
Yeah.
specifically skids.
So a large, if you've played Fallout 4, sentry bot like creature, automaton, known as the Machine and only as the Machine, with Gatling guns for arms, rounds the corner and goes down the hallway, saying through its speakers that are located sort of underneath its chin sort of area. There is no need to panic. There is no need to panic. There is no need to panic.
First of all, I'm going to panic. That is given. I follow the machine.
And he works his way to a sort of shaft, elevator shaft, designed specifically for him and designed specifically for him, as he is the guard of this. Well, it was decommissioned, but scrapped up old military ship, scouting vessel.
I don't like to hear that. I actually really don't.
It's got a relatively small cargo bay for the kind of thing that you're doing, but it makes jumps. Let's go with that. So he goes into the shaft that fits him and only him, and the doors slide closed, and
Oh fuck!
he ascends to the pilot's level. Of course, yeah, the access port for, there's a ladder just to your right, as after the T intersection of the residential area that will take you sort of to that area.
Going up.
Okay. What are you doing, Phoenix? Your hammock is kind of lurching and swinging.
Does the ship feel like it's blowing up? Is there something that it feels like is wrong with the ship?
Is there a need to panic?
How about you give me a mechanics check?
I'll give you a mechanics check. What am I adding to that? Like,
So,
what stat am I adding?
Wisdom? That's wisdom.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's an 18.
All right. So you're able to decipher that the ship just took a hit. A flak cannon was fired at it while the shields were down, and you guys were traveling through interstellar space. Which is odd, because being interstellar, you don't encounter much. And you're fairly certain that Squawks was of the same opinion, because he was apparently asleep at the wheel, judging from the sounds that he made whenever we took the hit.
I'm gonna get up, and leaning next to the door is my big ass wrench. I'm just gonna get up, walk over, grab the wrench, and just kind of drag it behind me as I leave my room.
All right.
And I go to wherever that lurching, I guess, originated. Figure out what the fuck is wrong.
That'll be from the aft engines, probably the port side.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to go through the cargo bay to get there. Let me draw that out for you.
I will do that.
So, ship is multi-leveled. I don't know if you were able to tell that.
Yeah.
But from the side, looks sort of like an angelfish. I'll draw that out for you as we talk.
Level 4.
Oh, level 4? I was just looking at their general what I need. But that did help.
Okay. So, unfortunately, the audience won't be able to see this, but this is cargo here.
Okay.
Here's engineering.
Kyle, why don't you open Fire Alpaca on your computer?
Because that computer will take me about 10 minutes to draw the same thing I could just sketch out here and get the message across. Okay. Here's the pilot cabin. Here's the residential. There's a med bay back here. And here's the canteen. There are rooms in between all of these that sort of kind of link them up, but those are just the sort of the main areas of the ship. And of course, this opens up back here.
Do you know what this ship reminds me of?
What's that?
The ship from Futurama.
I think that's kind of a. Well, it's because it's got the big fin on it. And it's got the steps in the front.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get you.
I imagined it thinner and smaller as a scout ship.
It is significant. It's very thin. It's very.
It's
thin.
very small, I guess, compared to other ships.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, standing next to it, you'd be about this tall. Yay big, which is about a fourth the height of it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, without the fin count.
It can fit like 12 people.
6.
6 is pretty good. Yeah, not counting, of course, the machine, which can rest within the shafts.
Within the walls.
Yeah, basically.
It just sinks into the wall.
Homer Simpson's.
You know what that reminds me of?
Hmm.
I just watched Lost in Space.
I haven't seen Lost in Space.
Okay, so there was a TV show, Lost in Space.
Oh,
that was
I know
really
Lost
old
in
and all that, right?
Space.
But they made a movie with what's his face? He is now hosting Top Gear. He was in Friends. He played Joey in Friends.
The dude who played Joey in Friends.
You know what? Danny DeVito. I know it's so wrong. It's Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
It's Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Alright, and he was in it and it's super shitty, but there was a robot that would sink into the walls, and then when they fixed him up, he'd go, "Danger, Robinson, danger," and freak out and stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah, they chose that character.
It's Danny DeVito.
Okay, the robot has to sound like Danny DeVito now.
The machine is Danny DeVito.
The machine is Danny DeVito.
Where's my toe knife?
Roman!
I just want the machine to be like, oh look, I dropped
my Magnum or my
my monster condom for my Magnum Dawn. Oh gosh.
Always Sunny is an amazing show.
Always Sunny is an amazing show.
It's so good.
It was. I guess it's over now.
No,
Is it not over?
they have a few more episodes of this season they're doing.
Okay.
So anyways,
Yeah. So you guys took a hit from a flat cannon. You're going to sort of the aft engines, which I should mention.
Yeah.
There's these things here.
Yeah.
That sort of stem off from the cargo bay. So you run kind of down there from or drag your wrench rather casually from engineering down to the back area of the cargo, where you can see one of the plexi windows with a hexagonal shape to it, and with hexagonal cells strewn across it as sort of a shielding against radiation and probably debris as well. One of your port side aft engine has been struck by the flak, and is sputtering a little bit with the energy that it's releasing.
I will spring into action and begin to repair it.
I don't think you can. This is the kind of thing you have to stop at a port to repair. You're sort of down here
Can
making
I
sure
make
nothing
sure it
overheats.
doesn't explode then? I will make sure it doesn't get worse.
Okay. Best thing you can do is go one of the intercoms on the ship and tell the pilot to dodge better.
So like I grab it's like a ham radio walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Sure.
It has to be.
It comes off the wall.
I just grab it and
Yeah.
and I press the button and there's like this like feedback kind of screeching across the PA and I go squawks.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just dodge better or we're not going to make it to the next port. I can't tell you any more than this. Just don't kill us.
I literally
please.
am like imagining this just echoing throughout the fucking
Yeah.
hallways.
And then I'm just like over.
So-
And I just click it back on the wall.
There's a click right after, and actually a much higher quality sound comes out. Does not make the speech any less garbled, by the way. It's a higher quality sound, lower quality voice. And Squawks responds with, I got it, fine, whatever! And the ship lurches one more time as you hear as something in the cargo bay falls over about 10 feet from you. Phoenix.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to make sure that a fire does not spread to the cargo, because we need the cargo, because we're probably in the midst
You don't think
of
it's
a
that
riot.
bad a hit?
Do we go with classes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a rogue.
I'm a monk.
Fighter.
That'll work. And
Well, I mean, still.
yeah, so you guys in interstellar space hear a kashunk as one of the airlocks opens on the top of the ship, and then silence shortly after, as of course the outer airlock is opening, and the machine has exited to the top of the ship.
All right.
You don't hear what's happening,
But
but you're pretty sure you know what's happening.
yeah.
As there are flashes of light from the top of the ship.
I want to look out the window, see if I
okay.
can see what's going on.
You kind of look out the aft of the cargo bay, and you can see the flickers of light as plasma is emitted from the back of the ship, as its Gatling gun is firing. However, you cannot see the machine itself.
You just see like this stream of fucking plasma just going.
And you can hear in the ship's intercoms, "I cannot locate the enemy. I cannot locate the enemy. I cannot locate the enemy."
Mute.
Mute the machine. So, am I hearing any of this? Am I hearing all this? I'm literally still in like residence, or like going up to the pilot.
Yeah,
fucking-
so you go through the canteen to the pilot out of the residence area, and you can see the dark room where basically the sugar glider-like humanoid has made it his home.
Squawks.
You can see him basically dancing on the yoke, standing in the chair, yanking on it, trying to get it into position as you see stars reeling over the front of the ship's bay.
Okay, I have no idea what is happening. Oh, jeez. Squawks. The hell were you thinking?
This is connected as well.
I got
I just need a nap, okay?
Okay, look, we all needed that, but I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate.
I'm not going to hate in a Russian accent. It's probably my new favorite thing.
Not gonna hate. What do I need to be doing?
Wait just about 2 or 3... what is it? Seconds out here? Wait just about 2 or 3 seconds. And he starts flicking switches on the top. And he glides over to the opposite side of the room where you're standing. Pulls a big lever. Chunk! And you can hear the ship start to whir up. You, Phoenix, know exactly what's happening.
Okay, what's happening?
These engines are no longer on safety.
Oh, he's overclocking the engines.
And you are able to hear, basically they start to whir up a little bit higher as he's basically saying, yeah, I don't care if they overheat.
supposed to be changing that gauze every hour. Do I need to wake him up and do that?
Can I like lock off this area?
Do I know what just happened?
Can I like lock? Is there a way to lock off this area and have like a fire suppression system?
Yes,
just
absolutely.
Work.
Engineering is specifically designed for that. As a matter of fact, you can open an airlock in engineering that just...
and then you can just switch around. Do I know what happened?
Roll knowledge engineering. No, you
Can
don't.
I ask Squawks what he just did?
I made us go faster. Let's move.
Can I make the assumption that he just turned the safety off on the fucking engines then?
Yeah, you can pick up on that.
So
Okay,
yeah,
hold
I
on.
just-
Wait. Squawks?
Yeah, you can go.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Wait a
Thanks,
minute.
you too.
Is that, what's the word? Going to kill us?
Is that what's the word going to kill us? I mean, no. Probably not. Look, I gotta get to the ship. Let's go. And he gets to the chair
Oh, Jesus
and
Christ.
grabs onto the yoke, begins to flick more switches, and you can hear in the back of the ship, or rather the front of the ship.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
As the engines begin to heat up.
I am going to remove myself from the
Yeah.
engines and close off and seal that
Alright.
section of the ship for now,
Sure.
and have it set to where if a fire occurs, which is probably going to happen, the fire suppression system will come on and hopefully dampen the fire.
Oh yeah, those kinds of safeties are still on.
Yeah, I don't want to open the airlock because
all your shit will fly out.
All the shit will fly out, and the engine is really hot on the inside, right? And then suddenly exposing really hot metal to the infinite coldness of space.
It's gonna crush the
It's
ship.
gonna destroy the fucking engine.
The asymptotally close to absolute zero in space.
Hot to cold too fast, something's gonna break.
Something's gonna break, so I'm not opening an airlock.
Well, it doesn't matter. Because you guys see a flash of light behind the ship, and you hear a big boom from the port side.
Fuck.
As the vibrations are sent through the entire ship as you lose your port side engine.
Fucking shit!
Oh no.
You begin to spin.
Oh, we're spinning. I'm probably like thrown against a wall. And I'm gonna like reach for the intercom thing again. And I'm gonna pull it off and just... What did I say, Squawks? What did I say?
So there's just a brief moment of silence as he hasn't yet turned on the intercom, and then all in the same instant you hear a and a from the cabin.
I am also. You can hear him and in the back.
They're just screaming. Over
Yeah,
the
it's not pleasant. You two wake up amidst sort of this dim glow of sort of what appears to be a blue, kind of weak sun. The sky is violet. There's blue tint to it, but it's mostly violet. And as is the terrain, much of the dirt is this weird purple color. As a matter of fact, the dirt that isn't mixed with the fuel cell anyway is purple. The rest of it's yellow. You guys have been thrown from the ship and are kind of resting wherever you managed to land a good within 60, 70 feet of the crash site. Both of you roll constitution checks.
Oh no.
That's not a good
4.
check for me.
Wow.
2.
Okay. And your total is 4?
My total is 4.
And your total is 2?
Yes.
All right. So,
Broken the end.
Phoenix, you're the first to awaken. But when I said it was morning-ish from this, let's scratch that. It's a lot later. It's almost noon in this violet planet. You're being smacked awake by none other than Squawks Tiltitty. Tiltitty?
Tiltitty.
And he's sort of batting at your face like this.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, there you are. Come on, wake up.
My body hurts.
Yeah, both of you have half health,
Oh, sweet.
rounded down.
What's
Be sure to have your maximum HP written.
Dude, yeah,
there you go.
I've
Nailed
already
it.
got it.
No, you're not broken, but you're scraped up real bad.
Ow. It's okay. I've had worse.
Mm-hmm.
I've had entire engines explode in my face.
That's probably true. Cameron just shared with us a picture of himself on Snapchat with the ice packs and the gauze.
He looks unhappy. He's just an unhappy,
uncomfortable person.
You should take a picture and put it on there.
No.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of you later and we'll post it somewhere on Twitter or something. So, wow. All right.
I want to get up and look at the ship.
It's barely a ship, honestly. It's you can see a Gatling gun on the floor somewhere, or pieces of it. strewn about, and the cargo bay has been ripped open in its entirety. The residence has more or less poured out into the cargo bay and the ground in front of it, and it is missing its entire port aft engine. Your crew member in the med bay is standing sort of fairly well himself, just sort of examining the wreckage. His name is Tonka. Tonka, and his last name is Trux. Trucks. All right.
His last name is Trucks.
Yeah.
Tonka Trucks.
Yeah.
His name is Tonka Trucks.
I'll
Yeah.
conquer your trucks.
And you can see some tentaculous mass riding from his chin area. Yeah, that's what you see.
I see Tonka Trucks.
Hey, I'm gonna walk up to Tonka.
Yeah.
I'm like, is everybody alive?
What?
Do you know?
Oh, I hadn't checked yet.
You're the doctor. Shouldn't your first priority be the wellness of us, of our crew?
I laugh unconsciously.
I was a little more concerned with the machine.
Everyone worries about the machine first.
What happened to the machine? I mean, I see his gun.
So he reaches into
He was outside.
his pocket
He's dead.
and pulls out what looks to be something comparable to a hard drive. He says, "Here is the machine."
I want to grab it and I'll be like, it's okay, buddy. I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back.
Yeah.
I'll get you a new body. It'll be better. It'll have blackjack and hookers.
There you go. And he asks you if your companion's alive.
Yes, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen him.
He's gonna glance back, and Squawks is up in a tree somewhere, and you can hear him saying, "Come on, wake up!" So you think it's somewhere in that general direction.
I'm gonna walk somewhere in that general direction,
All right.
while also probably looking for my wrench.
At this time, Sunderscar, you find yourself with a lot of pressure against your middle back, and a tree right here.
Oh, look.
With a bat person standing on your chest as he smacks you awake. Come on! Hey! There you go! Come on, wake up!
And a human gets
Oh,
hooked too,
shit.
right?
Fucking. Ow! God.
All of them.
Oh, you're piloting. Your piloting is not good. Oh. Oh, my body. Oh, okay. I'm awake.
You lived, didn't you? Alright, let's move.
No, my soul is destroyed.
So you see him glide down pretty ceremoniously, Phoenix, and then land right next to Tonka, and say, "What'd you find out about the machine?"
He's gone, but we can bring him back. We
have the technology. Yes. Alright.
You guys are in luck. I know this planet. I'm from this planet.
Oh, this is good.
That is good. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
You guys are also not in luck. I have no idea in hell where we are.
This is not good. Okay. No, alright.
Can I look around for salvage of the machine?
Yeah.
I want to find like a tread or something I can make it to a smaller tread. Basically, I want to find all the pieces I possibly can and tinker together
A mini machine.
maybe a mini machine, but I was thinking like a miniature like dog version of the machine.
That's adorable.
Who still has one of his Gatling guns.
Dude, that's a meme on iFunny.
You're gonna need a lot of circuitry. You're gonna need a lot of parts and a lot of time to put
There's a
that
rat
together.
right there.
We have an entire crashed spaceship.
Yeah, it's true.
I want to try.
So what you guys know of the culture of the gliders?
Mm-hmm.
They come from the same planet as the bovine race does.
Mm-hmm.
They were tribal when the bovine race went space age, but they quickly adopted all that stuff. So they still have these sort of their home systems are still pretty primitive, and their culture is still kind of primitive. But most of the people, especially those who grew up outside of the planet, seem pretty
They
just
have the technological grasp.
they have the technological grasp, and they're all there.
Can I get a dirt handbook?
Yeah, have you got a spare PHP? There we go.
Thank you. That one's just shredded.
It's the one falling apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. News. For those of you who bought the first edition of the 5th edition Player's Handbook, the first printings, the glue fucking sucks on that. They made a mistake with the brand or whatever that they used to glue the pages together. So, if you have one of those, contact Wizards of the Coast. Show them your proof of purchase, which is going to be on like the first page of the book. It's going to be a serial number or something. And they're going to be like, yeah, cool. And they're going to mail you a new one. A brand new one. And it's gorgeous.
That's for free.
It's totally free. You get to keep your old book. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast. I have 2 Players of the Handbooks. Players of the Handbooks. Handbooks of the player variety. And they're excellent. It's nice to have an extra and one that isn't falling apart. So, it's good. Anywho, you guys are on this planet, which you know to be called Theseus.
Huh?
Theseus.
Okay.
Or known to humans as Theseus, anyway. And you know that most of it's unexplored, even though the bovine race they tend to the other continent. These 2 races sort of were developed on opposite sides of the same planet. As a matter of fact, east and west sides of the same planet that just sort of orbit opposite each other.
So what you're telling me is the bat people and the bovine people
Or East and West Germany. Is that what you're saying?
Is that where you're going?
I was actually going to do something a little more American.
What you got?
Is it racist if I say this?
I don't know. What are you gonna say?
I'm afraid to ask you to say it.
Yeah.
Are they like the East and West like gangs? Like
Oh no, not even close.
oh, okay.
Nah.
Because
as a matter of fact, they're fairly friendly.
Oh, really?
Whenever the bovine race first discovered them, it was how do you discover people? By the way, because they discovered themselves. But whenever their culture and society made contact with the others, they were pretty cordial for the most part.
They weren't dicks.
Yeah, they were pretty.
We could take a lesson from these bovine people.
Yeah,
They're bovine.
They're awesome.
they're fairly docile in nature in general.
Why do you think they're
bovine.
worshipped as gods?
By some cultures, that's true. Cattle are worshipped as gods. I'm gonna send a quick.
Wait, Indians went nuts when we found them.
What? What are you talking about?
I bet Indians went nuts when
They
found
found
them.
out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when they found out that
Hindu.
they found out there were cow people.
Yeah.
They're bovine in nature, but they still have like.
They also have 4 arms, which I mean is like wow.
So I mean, like I think
So do some Hindu gods.
Yeah, I know.
that's actually.
That's what I'm saying. They probably
So-
lost their shit, dude.
They may very well have.
They were like, dude, oh my god, they're real.
So Squawks is gonna like pick up some scrap from one of the Gatling guns and hand
Scrap
it to
me, daddy.
and hand it to you, Phoenix, and say, "Well, if you guys have some free time, ow, ow," and he's gonna hold onto his back. why don't you look around a little bit? No. I need to sit here and talk to Tonka.
Okay.
Are you dismissing us?
Well, he's not the captain. He's just the pilot.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
I'm
Goodbye.
If anyone's the captain, it's actually you.
Yeah.
Sunderscar.
That's dope.
Yeah, you're the face.
Do I pick a fighting style?
If you're a fighter, yes.
That's
I will want to look at them later and give you like options for one that's like
defense for plus on AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. That doesn't work. That doesn't count with shield, but it does count with ballistic armor.
That's what's gonna work.
I definitely want to like search the site and see if I can scrounge together like a tiny little thing to put the machine in, even if it doesn't have a weapon. I just want him to be living.
Okay. Well, you open up one of the crates.
Mm-hmm. It's full of drugs.
It is very full of drugs. You open up another one of the crates to find it's actually
It is also full of drugs.
It's also full of drugs. The third crate, however, is full of drugs. The fourth crate is also full of drugs. I was going to give you like an android or something that you could put him in, but I changed my mind.
The fifth crate is full of all the essential parts needed to rebuild the machine.
To rebuild the machine.
the other
that's right.
crate is just pounds and pounds of cocaine. Like,
Yeah. So you're not able to put anything in with the cargo bay, but you could replace the ship's AI.
Oh my god! But the ship doesn't work.
The ship doesn't work, no. But
The ship is but you said it's barely even a ship, so it's not even like really together anymore, right?
no, but the actual cabin, the pilot's cabin, where all that's located, the front of the ship is mostly okay. It was the back that was destroyed.
I'm surprised I'm alive. Because I was in the back
Oh
of
yeah,
the ship.
oh yeah. You were thrown out onto the ground, onto some fairly plush clovers of a purple variety,
So
and you took half your health and damage.
yeah, I did. I mean, I guess I could incorporate him into the ship's AI system, but then like, I don't know. He can't come with us.
That's true.
I'm just gonna hold on to the hard drive.
Okay,
Just
so write that down.
pocket that
You
bullshit.
have the hard drive of the machine, and also a wrench.
can I take shots with the machine?
The machine, unfortunately, cannot take shots. It takes shots in the dark, as far as fighting enemies go, though.
Right.
So if you fight with the machine, you can take shots with the machine. God, what's the comedian that we're referencing? What's his
Bert
name?
Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer?
Yeah.
Go check out Bert Kreischer and the machine. It's fucking funny.
It's fucking amazing.
And I wrote hard drive of, and then in all caps and quotation marks, the machine.
There you go. So, we, as a party, are able to sort of decide what you guys want to do from here and which way you want to explore.
So he has no idea what.
I'm just gonna investigate general area.
Okay. Well, the immediate area, you find there's kind of a water spring nearby. Pure kind of cyan water. H2O, man. It's
I want
good.
to drink it.
You are refreshed. You regain a hit point.
Oh, that's beneficial.
I'm gonna drink from it 12 times.
You're refreshed. You gain a hit point. And you're also very uncomfortably full.
You're refreshed. You gain a hit point.
The water gives you determination.
Is there any way to restore any kind of like temporary power to the front of the ship?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you believe you could wire something up from engineering to one of the power cores that isn't destroyed to the pilot.
I would like to attempt to do that.
Okay, so you stick the cord up the pilot, and Squawks is uncomfortable. No, you go into the cabin dragging this yellow sort of, you know those fusion coil explosives from Halo?
Dude.
Looks kind of like that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So you kind of have one of those hold over your shoulder, and you plonk it down inside the pilot as you're exploring.
Wire it up,
Sunderscar. I keep looking at and thinking Sundresser.
Sundresser.
S undresser, but Sunderscar. So as you're exploring, he's sort of hooking up stuff in the pilot cabin, and you discover another thing: a road. Sort of this cobblestoney Mayan temple looking kind of road in theme.
I found the road.
Do we have walkie-talkies?
Sure. You have walkie-talkies.
I have found the road. Over.
You found a what?
I found the road. Over.
A road over where?
Do not play this game. Over.
Do not play this game over what?
I hate you.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. You didn't say over at the end.
Oh my god. I'm so mad. I have found a road. That is the end of my sentence. Over.
The end of your sentence over where?
I son of a bitch!
So your message is communicated, Thunderscar, and
I hate them.
and yeah, that's it. You found a road.
I want to restore is temporary power restored? Do I need to roll for this?
Oh yeah, you restore power to the. It's going to last for a couple hours, you think, with the fusion.
Fuse me, Daddy.
Hey Squawks, what planet are we on?
Theseus.
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 Alright, thank you. I'm gonna pull up the navigation computer and see if I can find a topographical map of any kind of Theseus and kind of figure out where we are.
Oh, you don't have Wi-Fi.
We don't have Wi-Fi.
You don't have Wi-Fi.
There's no. What do you mean no Wi-Fi? There's no.
Bro, it's a planet where we don't have Wi-Fi.
Would the navigation computer not be a bank, like a storage bank
Of
that?
every physical planet in the
That we-
galaxy? No,
Why not?
that's crazy.
Have
That's a
they-
lot of planets.
Have they ever been
Then let me-
flat before?
This ship hasn't.
Sorry, bro.
I mean, there's no Wi-Fi. What do you mean? So whenever you're flying through space, you just don't communicate
No, there's radial transmitters. What are you talking about?
throughout space? Then why can't we pick it up from here? If
Because
this
they
is-
can ping each other like routers in space between ships, like ships can in real life.
But like we're
Or
on the
planes.
we're on a.
You don't need Wi-Fi for that. You can't
But-
just look up a topographical map of something without the internet.
But like,
The database of this ship does not have this database of this planet on it
damn it.
natively. To answer your question.
Was there anything else I can do with the front half of the ship being on?
Well, you can put the machine in it. You can. You could try to turn on the thrusters.
There's no way. There's not even thrusters connected to the ship anymore.
Actually, Tonka is standing right behind one of the engines right now.
Ding!
Do you really?
No, I don't really actually turn on the engines. He's right behind it. I graduated safest engineer at my school.
Yeah.
So like
Engineering school.
I was head of the safety committee.
You were head of the safety committee
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
at an engineer's school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He had to go through DMP first, but
Yeah, I had to work.
Fuck you both.
I fixed all the conveyor belts in a warehouse once.
Yeah.
GG. So, what's up? You ready?
Yeah,
You
maybe.
got your character?
That's cool.
I mean, that's, of course I can get them.
Yeah.
You look them over and tell me.
You get like sniper rifles and energy cannons and all sorts
He
of
has
fun
a
stuff.
shotgun and a laser pistol.
Okay. Shotgun's gonna be like 3d6.
Okay.
Ballistic shotgun.
Did you?
Or maybe 3d4. I haven't decided. I'll talk to you later.
He has a tactical 12 gauge,
That's
a
one-
laser pistol,
Yeah,
But with a Z.
and a large knife.
I put a Z in there because he
Too bad laser pistols aren't a thing because they're spelled with an S, you moron.
I know, I did it on purpose.
Okay.
That's what he calls it. It's called the laser
The
pistol.
laser, yeah.
It's shaped like a big Z.
Is it?
There's a big Z decal on it.
Yeah.
I want to fucking... What is there that I can do in the cockpit with all this shit on?
What can you
No.
do in the cockpit?
Ah,
I don't know.
I want to try and send a distress signal.
You can do that. Certainly. You flick the switch. You hear a ping, ping on your radar as you're just picking up a distress signal.
Sweet. Our distress signal.
Yeah, you're picking up your own.
Sweet. So
Now we'll just ambush whoever comes and helps
No.
us, and we'll steal their ship.
well, I mean, maybe.
Perhaps.
It
Unless
just
it's like just a
depends.
frigate ship, and it's like...
Like the Federation comes down and we're like, oh, hey, nice to see one of our ships needs help.
Yeah.
One that we just decommissioned
11 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
So why don't you soldiers come on board and we'll take you home?
Nope. you're all gonna die. I won't let you take me alive. You'll
yeah.
never take me alive, copper.
So
Care to tell me what possession of all this illegal substances and a robot?
See, that's a funny story.
we've counted at least 6 crates full of illicit drugs.
It's all cocaine. It's all cocaine. Space cocaine.
It's
space
space
cocaine.
cocaine. Fucking Spokane.
That's death sticks.
It's coke. It's cocaine.
It's cocaine.
It's cocaine.
Yeah, I hear it's out of this world.
Oh yeah, dude.
It'll
It-
blow your mind.
Yeah.
Right out of this world.
Oh.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
I vote we.
You have a strike zone.
I vote we sit around for a couple hours before the ship dies, and then once that goes off and no one has come to get us, we follow the road.
Okay.
So,
I will roll for that. Well, let's use the spacey dice.
Spacey Dice has ruined us.
The spacey dice did not help us.
Yeah,
By
you
the-
can tell by my face.
Judging by the look on your face.
I rolled a 5. So
How can you tell?
Yeah, right.
So 4 hours later, you hear
And the ship shuts off.
the ship shuts off. No one has come to help you.
All right.
Interestingly, the person who shot you down hasn't come to attack you either.
They probably just assume we fucking died. They would have picked up our distress signal if they were nearby,
Yeah.
unless they just fucked off.
Or your cocaine.
Well, yeah, I mean, whoever shot us either didn't know who we were,
Or knew who
or
we
just
were.
didn't care.
Literally back and forth with that stool. That's fine.
Me?
We're just teasing. I just moved the stool, so you came and sit back in it. It's no big deal.
So
Yeah, I got you. So
yeah, they have no idea who we are. There's no way.
I don't know. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. I don't know. I guess we should leave.
Yeah, we should follow this. We should start following this road.
Okay.
Is it like the beginning or end of a road, or does it,
it
just go two
seems
directions?
like the endish of a road.
Mhm.
It comes to where the oasis is,
Mhm.
so the sort of the fountain of the cyan water, and then just goes off into the distance under the jungle brush.
Okay. Do we have any kind of like vehicle? Any kind?
You could probably make one that treads the bottom half of the machine.
Make a sled to drag you around.
Yeah.
Dude.
I want to try and do that.
Okay. Give me mechanics.
22.
Oh boy.
Boy.
So from cogs and a tread and the bottom half of the machine, you managed to put together something that'll run. You had to salvage the yoke from the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of circuitry from the med bay. But you have a car. You have a fuel cell in the back of it, hooked up to it.
That's what's up.
So it's this bitch is radioactive.
But also mobile, so that's what we care about.
Well, those cores are shielded.
Yeah, so we're not gonna die from it. We should take the new car. We should take our Cadillac out for a spin.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna call
love
it the
you.
caddy?
Would you rather it be a Hummer?
No,
Yes.
it's a Jag.
Question.
It's a Jag.
Is it big enough to put back into the bay or ship when it's fixed?
What?
Is it big enough to go back into the ship? Like,
Yeah, you can just back it right up into the cargo bay.
Keep it.
It's only the size
Keep
of
it.
the machine.
dude, our ship is fucked.
Like
dude.
like
When you get a new ship, damn, bitch.
There can't be a ship smaller than that, so obviously it can
there are pods that are smaller than this ship.
Okay,
but-
you can't fit 6 fucking people. So
Right.
for our size, that's like the smallest ship. So it'll be able to fit.
Okay.
Dab on them haters.
Yeah. So let's take the road in
Okay.
our Hummer H.
So we're gonna
One.
just take a stroll down Lakeshore Drive.
So you
Yeah.
grab the throttle, and you hear underneath you. You forgot to put up the parking brake, and you go flying forward. As as you bumble
It was
down
they
this
just
cobblestone
bounce
road.
down
Yeah.
the road, like fucking
skipping.
swerving.
Yeah.
Jump hard as fuck, don't even.
Yeah,
You
the
are-
left half, the right half, the left
You
half,
got
the right
hydraulics,
half.
and that's what skips down the cobble.
Yeah.
Can you just...
Lit.
I overclocked the fucking treads on his shit. Just...
So about 15 minutes later, you have come across a couple corners and lost the road once. But you found it again as you rounded a tree. And you see what appears to be this sort of pyramid structure.
We didn't die like Paul Walker.
Luckily.
It's kind of coming up in the distance as you're holding on to the yoke of this thing, trying to keep it steady.
Hey, Squawks, what is that?
Oh, did you take Squawks with you?
Oh, we took everyone with us.
I
sure.
figured all of us just kind of hopped on the cart.
That's actually a lot of people on one cart.
Yeah. Okay, well, I say we take Squawks then.
No, just tie up a
Squawks
more
is
sheet.
small. I'll say it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Squawks,
Squawks is
he's
small.
a bat.
I would have
Yeah.
said just tie up a more sheet to the back and tie it on wires and just
sled?
drag it.
No.
No, yeah, you can fit them all. Sorry, what? I've never seen that before.
So you have no idea what this is.
Am I with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely there.
Okay, well, if he does not know, it's not good. It's not good at all.
It clearly looks ancient.
So what? It's like it's to our right or whatever, and we're like going down the road.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna turn us right. We're gonna
You're
go
gonna-
to it.
You're gonna
So
fuck
you
us.
continue kicking up dirt as you turn to the right, and you get closer and closer. You're heading straight forward.
That's a magic health dice.
It's a health counter.
Ooh, careful.
Yeah.
It was. It
It's
wasn't
good.
even that close.
Still, it was loud.
Sorry.
I'm going to have to edit that down. So,
Sorry,
careful.
microphone people.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, we're going towards the
Oh,
pyramid.
hey,
No,
we're live, guys. By the way, just so you know,
we weren't streaming.
we've been streaming this whole time. It just didn't say live on our stream.
Oh my god.
So like everyone knew we were live, but the
the-
actual image it said offline stuff.
Oh
Okay,
my
I was about to shit if
Yeah.
we weren't actually.
No, I
live.
just had to
Dude,
switch to the live
It's
scene.
It's been an hour.
Has it really?
Yeah,
It's
really
It's
has.
been 56 minutes.
It's
yeah.
been an hour.
Woo! Boys, that is.
How did you?
It's okay.
We trusted you.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you are getting closer and closer, heading straight for it.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the very next.
You're now 50 feet away, 45 feet away.
I'm gonna slow us down. No, I want to ramp off the pyramid.
Roll mechanics.
Roll mechanics. Oh no. 9. Oh shit. You
You're not
forgot to.
slowing down.
You forgot to put a brake on this thing.
That's basically what I'm saying.
Can
Yeah.
you put a throttle on it?
He
It's
put a
only
throttle,
a throttle.
but it's
Okay.
yes or no.
Hey, guys.
It's binary.
There's not a brake on this thing.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a
So we're gonna have to jump off, else we're gonna
20
use
feet
the-
away.
We're gonna use jump off now. Just jump off right now.
Everybody roll dexterity. I'm fine with acrobatics.
11.
Okay. Your glider's fine. Tonka sort of also is fine. He rolls off the side.
What?
11 with your dex.
I had 5 because I'm proficient in acrobatics.
Okay.
Do I get the? 'cause
No,
I-
that's for saving throws.
Okay, so yeah, 11.
11 is not enough.
Yeah, I figured.
So everyone else jumps off, and you all right, you stand up on the back of it and take another look, and you're 2 feet away.
and it hits the pyramid and starts to go up, and I'm thrown.
Oh no! It's not a smooth pyramid. It's a staggered ziggurat.
Oh no!
So this is the second time you've crashed today.
I crashed into the wall. How much damage did I take?
Roll 2d8.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, thank
1.
God.
8 damage.
As you face plant into the sandstone structure.
Oh. Can I deflect missiles?
You can. You are a missile right now. I'll give you advantage on your roll
From 11?
from 11.
It's
11.
The same. Wow, that's
So
sad.
you catch yourself as you face plant into the sandstone structure.
And I take 8 points of damage.
And you take 8 points of damage. Everyone else is fine.
I just hit the wall and I fall on the ground, and the cart next to me it's crunched up in the front, and then it just
there's still something spinning on it.
It's still spinning, and it's stopped, and then it just kind of it just catches fire.
Yeah. Right. It just catches fire. It's fucking funny. All right, you guys are at the bottom of a pyramid. Mostly okay.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really
mostly
okay.
For the most part, y'all are okay.
I've taken 19 points of damage, and we haven't even seen one single combat. So, is there an entrance?
You can see a gap sort of in the stone near the top.
How tall are these steps?
The large kind of structural steps are about 5 feet high in themselves, but there is actually a staircase along one of the edges
Okay.
of the pyramid.
Let's go up the staircase.
Okay.
Do you want to go up the staircase?
I'm gonna go up the staircase.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys ascend the stairs. You are holding your arm, which might as well be broken now, Phoenix.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you kind of reach the top. Tonka's sort of like measuring your arm as you walk with tape. He goes, "Oh, hold still, hold still." And he's actually going to hit you with a stim.
Sweet.
Please roll for me 3d4 plus 3.
3, 4, 8 plus 3.
Plus 3.
Do you guys have range?
We do.
That's 11, right?
You order pizza. I don't want to eat.
You can't eat it. I'm sorry, dude.
Cameron can't eat pizza.
Boom.
Hey.
15 HP.
Bam.
I'm not dead
Wham.
quite yet.
Bam.
Thank
I'm not
you,
ordering
man.
a pizza. I'm just ordering a sandwich and some
Okay.
cheesy bread.
I feel you.
Unless
There's food here for everyone.
Yeah.
If you want to order something, you can, but I'll feed whoever.
right.
So, okay. So you reach the top. You've regained that much HP. You feel energized as your flesh sort of knits together with what looked like microbots.
Is my arm still broken?
It's not actually broken. I just said it might as well be.
It's just
So.
okay.
You didn't take more than half your HP in one hit, so I'm not going to make you roll on a cripple.
That's. I mean, yeah.
That's how I do it right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to do cripple checks because these guns are going to deal enough damage to insta-kill you if that happens. So
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's rough.
guns do a lot. Laser pistols and fucking
Guns are
yeah.
scary, dude.
Yeah, guns are scary. They're supposed to be scary. So you guys sort of reach the top where whenever you get up there, you see there's sort of a 10-foot drop and more staircases around the outer edges of this room that's in there. Squawks is going to immediately glide down.
I can also do that.
Yeah, you can slow fall.
I can slow fall.
All right. So you grab your wrench and smash it into the edge of the rocks,
Mm-hmm.
and it sticks. You kind of lean down, holding onto your wrench, and you down one of the pillars as you slow fall down a wall.
Sick.
Because that's the only way I can justify a monk having a slow fall without
Yeah.
magic. Okay. You see a dark room. Luckily, Squawks has dark vision.
I can cast Dark Vision
Oh,
with my key. But I mean, I'm not gonna.
concentrate. Alright.
Utter control.
There you go. There it is. So you reach the bottom, and you hear chirping from Squawks as he's echolocating. He says, "There's stairs over there."
Okay. Where's over there? It's dark. I can't see.
I can't hear you. It's too dark in here.
I can't hear you.
Quick call dentist.
Quick call, dentist. So he continues to chirp, but he's going to climb the pillar back up. And says, I saw something back there. I'm going to grab it. I'll be right back.
How he's Porky the Pig.
Yeah, I was like,
Right.
I'm down here. I'm just gonna hold my wrench.
Yeah. You hear water dripping in the distance.
Drip.
It's wet.
And about 5 minutes later, Squawks returns with a vine, which he ties to the pillar and throws over the side. Everyone can now descend.
Okay.
I descend.
Okay.
Hello.
Tonka pulls from his pack something electrical, basically like a shock baton that is illuminating the whole room now.
That's what's up.
But it's not quiet. It has a pretty powerful hum to it.
Yeah.
It's basically just a light, a flashlight, torch thing. And I assume you guys descend the staircase?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Probably.
Okay. So you guys go down the staircase, and as you reach the bottom, you can look to your side. You can see sort of a doorway with a weird purple-blue glow to it. And approaching this doorway, you can kind of peek in, and you can see a 10-foot tall floating crystal over a pool of cyan water. This crystal is drawing the water up around it into a pillar of water, and it spreads it across the ceiling, and it's dripping in different places. All around this room are unlit candles and empty bowls.
Can I grab the crystal?
It's a 10-foot tall crystal.
And I'm going to use Mage Hand to grab it.
Okay, so you sort of reach out with your hand, and a spectral hologram of your hand appears in front of it.
What also then disappears.
Yeah, and it reaches forward and touches the crystal, and you can feel the reverberations along in the inside of your glove.
I'm like, okay.
It feels like a crystal.
You just
And
can't
there's
grab
water.
it.
You can feel the water flowing.
I just can't grab it.
You can't grab onto it now. It's too large to grab with one hand.
I'm like,
How many
what if...
empty bowls are there?
Why do we
There
have
are
magic?
empty bowls.
What?
It's science magic.
It's yeah.
It's magic.
So you got like
It's
this
magic.
mechanical
It's
glove
science.
that doesn't form.
Mayans. Huh?
You got that mechanical glove that kind of holograms
Yeah.
out and doesn't form. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like an Omni tool. I mean, I have an idea of what to do.
Yeah.
Take these 8 bowls and like place them around the room where water's dripping.
That's an idea.
Can you guys stop stroking my jacket?
Sorry.
Okay.
And
So you
find
just
it?
grab a bowl.
It's okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put it. I'm like, oh man, water damage to your floors is never fun.
Oh.
And I'm gonna put it underneath one of the drips.
What's your perception bonus?
What is that? Wisdom?
Yeah.
+2.
Okay. With a 21, I rolled for you. Because I didn't want to tell you anything if you failed. But with a 21, you can see very clearly there's a line drawn on the inside of the bowl.
Are there lines on the floor?
No. There are, however, lines on the wall and hieroglyphs.
Maybe that's just the fill line. Fill to this point. Can I figure out what the lines mean with the hieroglyphs? Probably not.
No, it's a single line on the inside of the bowl.
Mhm.
I don't think you're... Squawks noticed about the hieroglyphs around the same time and says he's never seen anything like that.
Okay. So I'll place the bowl underneath a drip.
Okay.
And just wait for it to fill to that line.
You get a really high-pitched drip and a slightly lower-pitched drip, then a slightly lower-pitched drip as the bowl continues to fill.
When it gets to that line, I'm going to move the bowl away.
Okay. So the bowl has been moved off.
Like-
That drip spot doesn't seem to be dripping anymore.
Let's grab
Tate dabbed.
Yes, he did.
Everybody grab some bowls. Grab some bowls, put them under the drippies.
The water is still coalescing on the ceiling,
And then
they're starting to bubble up.
fill the balls to the lines. And I think, because this drip stopped after I did this here, so I think if we finish it, we can learn something. I don't know. Let's all do that.
Okay. Squawks and Tonka are going to grab bowls and begin placing them under the drips.
Mhm.
As they fill, one of them all the way to the top, one of them barely at all, they stop at different notes.
Like it's like musically?
Like musically.
Musically.
Love music. Shit.
Okay, I mean, I feel like at this point all the bowls are filled.
Yeah. Assuming you help.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sunderscar, yeah. So you're going to place a bowl under as well, and all 8 bowls being placed, you hear doom, as all of them kind of resonate in harmony at different notes into a chord. 8 across, basically. And then up to 3 drops at a time, it starts to play. Dum, 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 dum. A fairly calming melody is emitted.
Burst into flames.
Right, and then all of you burst into flames. No. All the candles light one at a time at each note of this melody. With a weird sort of blue flickering light that's not a flame. Sort of this blue-violet hue. And as the water lands in the bowls, and the first one overflows, the crystal ceases to draw water from the pool. And it all starts to retract down back. And then the crystal begins to descend into the water. And the hieroglyphs begin to glow. LED style.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a shattering sound from the middle of the room.
Turns out it's in some amusement park.
Did the crystal shatter?
You can't see it through the water. It's opaque. But you're standing at about an inch of water right now.
Oh shit! I'm proficient in perception.
Oh yeah? Well,
I
then you would have
didn't
been higher
even
anyway.
realize that.
It's fine. It was plenty.
Yeah.
Then you hear a rumble.
Oh no.
And you can see a purple shard of something begin to rise from the water. Then bend down and stamp on the ground. And then you can see what appears to be sort of a humanoid crystalline shape come out of the pool.
This isn't good.
And you hear a... Oh, wow. I could do that earlier, not now. From the crystal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that hurts. And 8 more flood out behind it.
Oh no.
They all look like 4-legged spiders dancing around sort of like this on the ground. I'm just putting 4 fingers except for my thumb on the table. And they run up to Tonka first, one of them, and they stop for a moment, dance back and forth, and he's just sort of examining it curiously and says, "What the?" And then immediately it draws a phalange back of crystal and extends it forward quickly into his stomach. And you can hear Tonka scream, as you do when you get stabbed in the stomach.
That's gonna look something.
Party roll initiative.
Oh my god. Oh yeah,
That's-
I remember what I was gonna look up now.
They go on 17.
I got a 4.
Not a 12.
Let's see, so 4, 12, 17. I need to roll for your buddy. He goes... Squawks is going to go on a 9.
Squags.
Squawks. 4. So it's 4, 9, 12, 17. They're going to go first. And they stampede out of the room. All of them.
Oh. Well,
Yep. Combat's over. So, they all leave.
Oh no.
Check for opportunity.
No.
I don't think we get him on that.
Tonka's laying on the ground, gurgling.
Oh God, no! We have to help him.
His name is Tonka Trucks. He's not a valuable character.
No, he's the doctor. We're on a wild. We're on a planet that is not civilized. It is, or where we are currently. We need a doctor. Can I try and help?
Tonka?
I'm gonna try and staunch his bleeding.
Okay. I'm professional and didn't silence my phone.
What am I adding? Intelligence or wisdom?
Wisdom for that.
A 12 to staunch his deathly internal bleeding.
That's not sufficient.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, to do that much, no, not enough. You see his stomach acid sort of pours out onto the ground along with his blood.
Oh no. It's gonna be okay, dude. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Within the next 2 or 3 minutes, Tonka dies on the floor in front of you.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Well, it's okay. We'll bring you back.
No, I don't know about that one. Bring everyone back as a machine.
Yeah.
We're all the machines.
It's okay. I'll download your brain to a hard drive. I'll bring you back.
Excellent. So, that's what you do. That's what happens to Tonka.
He's dead.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did. Poor Tonka. Alright. Beyond that, you guys are standing in a room that is now silent with light blue, sort of purple, flickering sort of all around it. There is no more crystal. The cyan water now looks dull.
I don't. Can I investigate the pool of water?
You can roll a d20 on it, but I don't think investigation is the one you're looking for.
What do we need?
16.
Intelligence?
16.
An intelligence just...
I'm not going to call it investigation. 16, you can roll 2 if you want, Julian.
So, that's I mean, I got a 17.
There you go. So 16 and 17, you guys are both kind of looking at the water. You think that whatever energy was in that water that sort of revitalized you before, made you feel better, has been drained from this pool here. And was either put into the crystal to either give it life, or the crystal was already alive.
It just needed that kickstart.
It needed either the kickstart or something.
Well, I dab on him.
Alright, you roll 15 to dab.
Yep, I dab.
Son of a bitch.
So,
I say we leave here and never speak of this again.
Well, agreed.
here's the thing. How do you get out of here?
Still a vine.
No.
Can we get off the planet?
Planet.
Oh, we'll find some civilization and we'll get a ship. We'll get one. Whether we earn it, buy it, steal it, trade it for drugs, like.
How are we gonna nonchalantly just bring several full crates of drugs?
No. What we do is we promise the person that we meet lots of illicit drugs in return for their ship.
Could be an undercover cop.
They have to fly us out to the scene. Well, just because we say we have it doesn't mean we have it. So they have to fly us out to the scene to pick up their drugs.
Yeah.
And then we bludgeon them and take the ship and the drugs.
You know
And then we
what?
go deliver the drugs where they needed to go in the first place.
Is the mechanic good or bad?
Is he an evil character? He doesn't sound like a lawful.
I just wanna.
I'm just saying. Hey,
You
that's an
literally
That's an option we have. I'm saying we're smugglers. We smuggle drugs.
We're bad people.
We smuggle. Like, we're probably not the best people.
That's erotic.
But like, if needed, I wouldn't mind being willing. I would be willing to trade like stuff we have. It doesn't have to end in violence.
Oh,
But I mean,
that's where you're wrong, kiddo. No, I'm just playing.
You can hear a beeping from Tonka.
a beeping.
A beeping.
I grab Tonka's body.
Okay. You hold on to Tonka.
And I want to try to find where the beeping is coming from.
There is a what appears to you to be a plasma shield generator at his hip that was shattered. The generator itself is still intact.
Take the generator.
Yeah.
Scrap.
Well, I mean, like you could wear it.
Huh?
That's plus 1 AC.
Versus lasers, right?
Yeah, because no one thought to loot the medic.
I should do that actually. No.
Well, I mean, he's our friend.
Yeah.
So I have an AC of 15.
Yeah.
With like not laser stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
But I have an AC of 14 with laser stuff.
I have an AC of 17 with laser stuff.
Yeah, I mean, any shield is they max out plus 2, but they get a bonus plus 2 against all of them get a bonus plus 2 against laser weapons.
So I don't understand what's going on.
So the shield is 2, so it adds 2.
Mm-hmm.
So my 15 would be a 17, and then it gets an additional 2 against lasers.
Yeah, that's how that works.
So I'd have a 19.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget that those things do fuck tons of damage, so having those is nice.
Okay.
So my ballistic vest gives me 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then the shield gives
And
you
a-
plus 2.
And a plus 2 from the whatchadigs. I ordered what?
Okay.
There you go. So how we doing? You enjoying it so far?
Yeah. My dude, we lost. He's dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's very dead.
He's dead.
He used his only stim pack on you.
He's fucking dead.
Because the rest of the med bay was destroyed. That's all he had left.
Wow.
What's up?
He's dead.
Yep.
I guess we leave.
Is that the first NPC to actually like die in front of you in D&D? Because I don't know if I do that often.
No, I think it is, honestly.
Tate died.
I died, but that's different.
Yeah, we retconned that though.
Yeah, we
Because
unkilled me.
It was uncool.
Yeah, it was.
I was super pumped.
Well, the way he died wasn't cool enough, so I undid it. Anyway, yeah, you guys are just kind of standing there over Tonka's dead body. Tonka trucks will roll no more.
Yeah, we need to get off this planet. We have to get out of here. It's crazy. No.
What are you saying? It's a great planet.
Squawks. Did you not just see our buddy here just get impaled by some crystal spider things? We don't want to be here.
I'm like, hey, that might not be from my planet. I've never seen it before.
But it's on your planet.
I mean, yeah, it's true. Doesn't mean it's from here. You're on my planet. What are you, an alien? Yeah, get wrecked.
Alright, you got me. But like, boy, please stop dabbing.
No, never.
For the sake of my existence. Okay.
Alright, you guys want to do a lunch break real quick? Or are you ordering something right now, Tate?
I might or might not be ordering something.
Okay. In that case, I'll make myself like a hot pocket or two, and you guys can decide where you want to go, what you want to do from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honestly, we probably just need to like keep walking down the road.
Follow the road, yeah, until we get to civilization.
This was the end of the road.
Uh-huh, what?
It was the end of the road?
Yep.
Oh.
Let's go the other way.
They're in space, Krista.
Oh.
Outer space.
Yeah, not inner space. Two totally different things.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's puny.
Mm.
I thought I got a big one.
I guess girls really have that problem.
I'll probably reiterate what she said so that the audience can get a joke.
Oh yeah, it's puny. I thought I got something big.
Okay. What are you guys thinking?
I don't. That was the end of the road.
That was the end of the road.
Is there any other like place we can go here?
You haven't explored that extensively.
I say I guess we keep exploring if there's nowhere else for us to go.
Alright, give me survival.
Oh god. That's a wisdom check, right?
It is.
21.
Yo. So, you guys follow Phoenix. You guys follow Phoenix as he kind of explores the general area.
Oh.
Within 9 square miles, so basically just a square around the temple that you guys are in now, you find no signs of civilization.
I want to see what side moss is growing on the trees.
Moss doesn't exist on this planet.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey man, I thought I had to try. There's Aztec
Do we have a compass?
architecture.
Huh?
Do I have a compass with me?
I feel like
Is that a thing?
I think that's a cantrip, no direction. Maybe not in this edition.
I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, between all of you, you guys have a compass. At least one. The pilot has a compass.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, you guys know which way magnetic north is.
Okay. Hey, Squawks. What side of the planet did you live on?
I mean, that's sort of subjective. You can't just say, oh, I lived on the north side. Because, like, we both lived on the north side. We were both equatorial.
I meant
Bro.
like an east or west direction. Which way did this... I'm just trying to figure out where we can go.
The west, to answer your question. The one that we considered west of the other.
And you've never seen the stuff here before.
No.
Did you like extensively like fly around your...
We tend to stay pretty close to our homes, to be fair.
Okay, so we're gonna go east. I want to vote east
Why?
because he's never been around here. No one has been around here. Let's be honest.
For a very long time, at least.
Even the bovines haven't been around here because they also stay home. Everyone is fucking introverts on this
Well,
planet.
this seems like primitive, which means it could be bad people.
Yeah, but he said it's not a structure
It's not
he's ever
him.
seen. I feel like the
So
bad
maybe
people
other
have
people.
a similar...
They have a different structure to Aztec. They're more easily described as like. You remember Willy Wonka?
Oompa Loompas. I was thinking
yeah,
Oompa Loompas.
they're basically stick houses in trees.
I was thinking fucking Oompa Loompas too. The Oompa Loompa houses. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So no. This is probably like the bovines. The road just ends there?
Yep.
The road goes from this random oasis to this temple.
Yes.
Why don't we go back to the oasis? Because the oasis is the same water, right?
It is the same color water.
So if we track those things, what if we? I feel like we just released an unending doom upon this planet.
Oh, we probably did.
Oh, that's right. You
We
guys are
got
on the
it.
planet's surface right now, right?
Uh-huh.
You can see lights in the sky as it's getting darker. Purple lights,
Like, what do you mean?
Death lights?
and they're getting slowly dimmer and dimmer as you look at them.
Mm-mm.
Huh?
That's a veto.
We need to like. I say we go back to the Oasis.
That might attract those creatures.
Yeah.
You go back to the Oasis?
Yeah, I think we want to go back to the Oasis.
Oh, okay.
What? Do you want to go for something else?
I'm just scared that it'll attract those creatures.
They probably already went there. They're
How
probably
fast?
They're probably already on their way there. They've probably already been there and gone. I'm feeling.
It's actually evening now. You guys explored all that area around the temple?
I'm feeling that they're just gonna go to this pool, and it made more of them, and they're just gonna find all of the pools in the largest bodies of water and just multiply themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fucked.
So we're gonna go to. We go back to the Oasis, I guess, to see if the water is the same dull opaqueness as it was in the temple.
Oh boy. So you guys are traveling down the path at walking pace because you can't salvage the rest of that machine.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are a good 20-30 minutes down the path, so not that far, when you can hear a dull growl in the distance.
I have a wrench.
I know that sound. I know that sound.
What is that sound?
And Squawks clambers up a tree.
I'm going to hide. I'm going to roll stealth and hide. Oh no.
Oh no.
11.
Okay.
You believe yourself to be hidden.
You believe yourself to be hidden. Julian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna climb up a tree.
Give me athletics. You're up that tree.
Yeah. I'm also proficient in athletics.
I'm proficient at trees.
With DC 18, and you rolled a natural 19, so you're good. Even with your -1 strength.
I have a +2.
+2, yeah. So it's 20. Yeah. Okay. So you clamber up a tree, the same tree that Squawks went up, and you're hiding on a low branch, and he's like already about 60 feet above you, because he has second story work. Ed can climb fucking fast. And from the darkness, you see a pair of green eyes winking into existence. And then another pair above them.
Oh no.
And this lumbering, feline creature comes into view. And it stares right at Phoenix.
I want to cast darkness on it.
Roll initiative.
12.
Are you going to abstain from combat, Julian?
No.
Yeah?
No.
No.
I'm gonna roll initiative. Doesn't know I'm there, but
What's your total?
12.
And you got a what, Julian?
I got a 13.
Okay. The jaguar goes first.
Oh god.
This large creature is going to pounce on you. I almost called you Panther. Phoenix. And crit you.
Oh fuck.
So that's fun. It's clawing at you.
Yeah.
You take 22 points of damage.
Excuse me.
I am unconscious.
Yep. I'm sorry.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. It's been a busy day. Cam's out his wisdom teeth out.
Well, it's
I'm at
Julian's turn.
-7 HP.
Yeah. When he comes back, I'll tell him it's his turn. Luckily, you didn't die outright.
Yeah. What would cause me to die outright?
Hitting -10.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, I'm only 3 away.
Sunderscar.
Kane.
Ken.
Sorry.
Hey.
Got a call from Allie.
Oh, I see.
Just had to take that. Yeah. So, did Tate just
I went unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, I have to.
So you heard a scream and then you stopped hearing a scream.
Oh God. So I'm totally gonna pounce on that thing.
Okay,
Like
so you jump
jump.
from the tree?
Yes.
Do it.
Okay. So
Melee attack?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So
What's your melee weapon?
probably a rapier.
Oh, okay, so a small sword of some kind?
Yeah. Just a little finesse, little
Yeah.
doohickey. Nothing major.
Okay.
So since you're still within 5 feet of it, thank God.
This wrench is a strength weapon, right?
Do you want it to be a dex weapon?
I mean,
Are you a Kensei?
huh?
What kind of monk are you?
I'm a shadow monk.
Oh, then it's a strength weapon.
Damn it. Damn it.
But yeah. So was I hidden?
Yeah, you were hidden.
That's a critical hit.
That is a critical hit. Are you an assassin or are you a...
I am an assassin.
That's not a crit.
What do you mean?
It's just a sneak attack.
No, any surprise hit is critical.
That's an assassin feature. You're a rogue.
He just said he was an assassin.
I just said I was an assassin.
I
I'm a
thought
rogue.
I thought you were an arcane trickster.
Oh shit, yeah, you
Oh
are.
shit! Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Never mind.
That's
Fuck.
the assassinate ability.
Shit. Well then
So it's not
I do.
an auto crit.
No, it's not.
It's still a
But-
sneak attack though.
But that's fine. So that's 8. Shit.
You want some D6?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks. Hey. Okay. That's actually not too bad. That's 14.
Okay.
And then I do want to hide.
Okay, so you jump off of it and dash around the tree. Total stealth is what?
Stealth dex so far. So that's a 20 to hide from this weird green-eyed jaguar thingy.
4-eyed, green-eyed. Yeah.
Huh?
It's 4 eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I keep forgetting I actually picked Arcade Trickster.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No big deal. Just making sure it all works mechanically.
That's my
Oh
fault.
my gosh,
Um,
I'm so dead.
Yeah, you are.
so you're hiding around the corner, and the jag is going to like rear back and take you to roll death saving throw, which is a D20. That's one
a
failure.
fail.
You're looking for 11 or better. All right. So you begin to bleed out.
Fuck. I have to live. I must bring back the machine.
You hear, "You bastard!" as Squawks is going to hop down from the tree.
Please murderize this dude.
You hear a click as he lands on it, and the sniffing from the jaguar gets more intense as the creature it knows lands on it. You see his hand go up, and you hear, "Everybody duck!" And he jumps off,
Oh.
I duck.
and the panther chases him.
I'm totally duck.
The panther.
The what?
It's a jagther.
The Jagther.
I
The Jag
Panther.
Panthwar.
I
Panther?
like Panther way better.
Panther, no panth. I'm going swimming. Alright, the Panthwire chases him around the corner, and then, Sunderscar, you hear a loud bang. And you see the Panthwire, skid to the ground, headless.
That's what's up.
Now that's what I'm talking about! Ha ha! That was your friend.
Oh. Right. I dashed to my.
Your broski.
Who's dying?
A little.
There's so much blood. I'm losing so much blood.
How do I help him? How do I
You
assist?
can make a medicine check. Stabilize him. Wisdom.
15.
Alright, you're stable.
Thank God.
You rip off parts of your own clothes to wrap him up. There you go.
I'm stable. I'm unconscious though. Still.
On the bright side, those things are very territorial. That means there aren't any others around. They can probably sleep safe here tonight.
Okay. Well,
Morning comes.
I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I'm awake now. Hopefully.
Yes. Yes, you are. You wake up in the morning along with everyone else. As a matter of fact, you're the first one to wake up. Phoenix.
My hit die is a D8, right?
Mm-hmm. You have 1 hit point. You weren't healed. You have 1 hit point.
But I.
It does not
it's
count as a
long
restful
rest.
sleep. Also, your stomach hurts, but that's kind of a given.
Considering how I was clawed to death.
Yeah.
Almost.
Clawed near to death. I'm kind of laughing at, hey, where's your friend? But,
Hey, where's your friend?
Hey, where's your friend? Yeah, so you guys sort of all wake up one at a time. You can hear Phoenix moaning in the corner, which is a good sign. And, yeah, you're about halfway down the trail.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
I think.
You can see the gentle blue star rising over the jungle canopy. And it's fairly sparse for a jungle canopy. And you approach the area you were previously in. And you do make it to the sort of shrine oasis area where your ship crashed without any further trouble. And you see that the water is in fact duller.
What's the ship look like?
About the same.
Okay. They have no interest in the ship, which is good.
No interest, no need, one or the other.
Can I see like what direction they went? Can I figure that out? Survival?
If you were where they started, that might be easier. You can roll a survival check, I'll say with disadvantage, to see if there are tracks of them here.
Okay.
Because oh no, not disadvantage, just normal roll. Because you know they were here.
That's a 10.
You know they were here. That's all you got.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thanks. Glad I could help.
What can I help him?
Yeah, you can give him assistance. Well, again,
Advantage.
there you go.
Okay.
That's
Much
19.
better.
That's so much better.
Yeah, you know they were
So-
here.
Yeah, so I just say, hey, wait a second. Look at this. You're just right here.
Exactly. So you point out
I'm
a
like,
spot
ah,
that,
shit, yeah.
yeah, you can see some of the grass in the area is not only its normal purple hue, but is glowing slightly, as though it was empowered or irradiated. And they're parted in a way that looked like something like a helicopter flew off here.
Oh. So you're telling me that these crystal creatures just
They got a Huey.
they literally just or made themselves into a Huey
they made themselves into an Apache attack helicopter.
and they just like whipped away.
They actually identify as an Apache attack helicopter.
And I don't know what to say to that because that officially means that is a gender
I mean, yeah. For Keno.
for at least like Crystal Kim.
Yeah.
Unless they just
Wow.
called someone up and was like, bro, can you come pick us up? I was like, yeah, I got you. I'm coming in an Apache helicopter. Like, that's probably not what happened, honestly. So it's got to be that they identify as an Apache helicopter.
Whatever they want, though. It doesn't have, not all the time.
Right, no.
They're
It's,
usually just crystals, I'll be honest.
So, so like, there's no direction. We know they flew. It looks like they just flew off.
It looks like they took off vertically.
Fuck. Where are we supposed to go? Should we go like south? We just have to go a direction at this point.
Hold on a minute, I got an idea. Squawks is going to go into the engineering room and start to mess with some of the batteries.
Can I watch him?
Yeah. He's doing things that are very dangerous.
Oh my god.
And will make this area inhospitable for a little while.
This is violating every safety code. All of them. Swags.
Hold on.
Are you trying to kill us and yourself?
He wraps cord, plugging one end into the battery, and just leaving the other end unplugged. Wraps it around his neck.
What?
And climbs up a ladder.
No.
No! What are you? Not only are you going to electrocute yourself, you're gonna strangle yourself. I don't.
And then you can hear a hum as the ship regains power.
Oh my fucking god!
And a very loud ping.
So he turned the ship back on, and the
Boosted the signal. Regain composure, take.
It's so unsafe.
Roll with advantage this time. And a crit.
Lit.
3
seconds later, an Apache attack helicopter made entirely out of crystal shows up.
A ship lands in the sort of clearing that your ship created. It's kind of similar to yours in style.
Mm-hmm.
And it lands, and out walks a bovine woman with 4 arms. She seems very, very muscular. And she has horns that curl back on her head.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
I'm the bovine!
The bovine doesn't take kindly to being insulted by young blind girls.
What is that from?
That's a sort of Avatar reference. It's a little off, but...
That's from Avatar.
The boulder!
The boulder.
That's right.
The bovine. Bovine me, daddy.
Yeah. So that happens. She walks out and sort of looks left and right. She seems very official, very lawful with her hands behind her back. She's flanked on either side by 2 other bovine women. And you hear, oh great, here come the brute squad. You would have...
Hi. You're the face. Talk to them.
Greetings.
And how are you doing today?
Honestly, I could say I'm not doing the best, but...
We received a distress signal from an official Federation ship not too far from here. I assume this is the ship.
Unfortunately, yes. We were, Oh god, how am I gonna word this?
Alright. Take them in. And you hear clicking of handcuffs. And then one of them says, criminals wouldn't think to not mask their signal. Would they?
Roll initiative.
Would you be so kind as to show me your paperwork for landing on the planet?
You could clearly see we didn't land. We were
You know
forcibly
what?
brought here.
You know what? Paperwork. I'm gonna
You're a
cast
charlatan.
illusory script.
Not only that, you're a charlatan. You have got a fake identity, don't you?
Right.
So, you have paperwork.
I have paperwork.
You pull out your data transfer device, which is sort of just this blue square of sort of hyperglass with a chunk on the side with a USB port off of it. And she pulls out a tablet, and they hook up. You cast your spell, and it all goes down into the data transfer, and she disconnects. And she says, "Oh, what's your fake name?"
Oh god, this is gonna be dope. I honestly, like, that would have been funny as shit. What's the second name? We have to look up the second name.
The second what?
There's Jefferson Steelflex.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
And then the other one.
Yeah, there is another one. Look it up real quick. That can be it.
Alvin Yakitori.
Alvin Yakitori is your fake name. I'm going to write that down. Yakitori. Alvin Yakitori.
Oh my god, yes, Alvin Yakitori. That was what Josh got.
Yeah.
My name is Alvin Yakitori.
Oh, General Yakitori. Pleasure to see you.
Absolutely likewise.
My apologies. Oh, you got Witch. Shit.
Hell yeah.
We're not sponsored by Witch, but other sandwich shops available. But I fucking love Witch.
It's so good.
Dude. Arcade tricksters for the win.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna roll for her. That was gnarly. So yeah, nice to see you, General Yakitori. Welcome to the planet of Theseus.
What a baller.
Would you be interested in being provided with maybe a new vessel after a quick conversation?
You know, that seems like so much. I'm humbled by your kindness. Thank you.
We are very dedicated to the Federation.
I appreciate this. I will not forget this. I promise you. What a baller, dude. Oh, fuck. We're gonna get a brand new fucking vessel.
Dude. Promise them a favor that the Federation will owe them.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I can do that.
So, if they ever need that favor and they call it in, the Federation is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
So I'm like, if you ever need anything, you need only ask.
Of course. Come speak with us.
Absolutely.
She turns and walks up the thing, and she's, of course, bring your crew, or whatever's left of it. I see that most of the 18 men that are conscripted onto your ship are gone.
Yeah.
Sorry, 12, not 18. That ship's supposed to hold 12.
Gentlemen? They
Yes.
can come behind me and stuff.
You hear screaming and shouting of orders being given as soon as you enter. It's a very clean, cut ship. And someone administers to all of your wounds. You're all given stims. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
Thank God.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you got 10 temporary hit points.
Holy shit.
18 plus 10.
You got a buffer of vitality.
Cool. I am invigorated.
And you are brought into sort of a console room.
Just me?
Yes, just you. Your crew is not invited.
That's fair.
While they're being treated more extensively.
So
You can hear in the background Squawk saying, "Yo, you're pretty cute for a cow."
So who is this person?
Who is this woman?
Yeah. Beef stroganoff.
I'm gonna go with Stroganoff.
Tanya Stroganoff.
I like Tanya. Let's do Tanya Stroganoff.
God damn it.
Tanya Stroganoff. That's fun shit. All right. So you're seated next to or across from Tanya Stroganoff, rather, Captain Stroganoff, and she says, "Again, it's a very honor. Just such a high-ranking general." She checks her papers again. Would visit us here on Theseus. We know that we're a little out of the way. Have you come to solve the drug runner problem?
It was definitely on my list, without a doubt. The issue is that I know this was such a kind of an unexpected visit, and unfortunately, someone did in fact try to shoot us down. We couldn't figure out who it was, but at the time, I was actually taking my nap, and my pilot decided to keep the shields down. So they basically got a couple of good free hits on us.
I see. Would you like diagnostics set upon your ship and the contents therein?
I feel as though that is not necessary.
So you know who attacked you?
No, I do not.
The ship is not going to tell us anything.
The ship is not going to tell us anything.
Do you know if you were hit by a ballistic, by energy weapons? Because...
Ballistic. Most likely I talked with my mechanic, it was flak.
Oh, could have been a drug runner, as a matter of fact. Excellent.
I didn't want to make any assumptions, pardon me.
How far out were you attacked?
Do I generally know like how far out?
Oh yeah,
From
it
the
was
point-
it was a deep space that you were attacked, which is way too far to be legit.
Yeah. So what do you mean legit?
No one attacks anyone in deep space.
Really?
It's so open.
Right.
Then the people never meet.
It was in deep space.
You were attacked in deep space, interstellar space.
This is what I was concerned about.
Roll deception.
So deception,
That's
I
charisma.
have, so that's 4 plus. So I got a 22.
You are lucky as shit. She got a 21 on her insight.
Double proficiency,
Oh my God.
baby.
Holy crap.
Double proficiency. Imagine the thought. Me thinking that we were attacked in deep space.
They must have been tracking you for quite a while.
Which means that obviously they were.
Aware of your presence.
They
Again.
wanted to kill the general. I seem to be a target.
This is terrifying. Terrifying news, especially so close to us.
You think maybe they're getting boisterous for a reason? Trying to knock off some high pedestals to maybe keep themselves lower and move more.
Have you been briefed on this area recently?
Not recently, no.
There's been an android. Escaped.
Oh,
Developing some level of selfhood, if you will. It's,
It thinks it's its own person.
of course, that's what it sounds like.
Is it a danger?
We don't think so, necessarily, but we know that there are many, many people in the, let's call it the free market, who are interested in capturing this android and studying its hardware, and specifically its software, that would allow for
That's
it to gain
very
such.
valuable.
We want the same, of course. I'm surprised you haven't been given this information, but I think you're a very long way from Terra. Wonderful. Well, I think that's about all the information we need from you. Thank you very much for your time, General.
Of course.
If you would like to regroup with your crew, we will take you to the bovine capital, whose name I haven't decided yet. We'll come up with another time.
It also has to be a beef name.
Oh yeah,
It also
Oh, yeah.
has to be a cow pun.
yeah. It's called stuffed ravioli.
Stuffed ravioli. But
I think after all my wounds were administered to,
Yeah.
I immediately went to engineering.
Okay.
I want to know about this ship.
Okay. It looks very similar in structure to your ship. It's just regulation stuff.
Mhm.
But the safety protocols seem to be more in place. Things were not taken out by your pilot.
Alright. So I say, Tanya, when we get to this capital, what am I expecting?
Maybe meeting up with some other higher ups in the Federation, if they have anything they wish to say to you. I'm sure a true Terran general would be interesting for them to meet. Beyond that,
The vessel. What am I looking at? I know it's not going to be anything flashy and
you prefer a scout transport, is that it? That seems to be what you were piloting before.
I wanted to keep it minimal.
Of course. A high profile isn't necessarily something of your level should be expecting or hoping for.
And unfortunately, they were still able to find me, whoever it was. So, yeah, scouting ship would be good.
With
If need be, I can definitely have some
Her
credits.
tablet rings. General, if you'll excuse me, this is one of my crewmates. She pulls up onto the big screen using one of her many arms, and folds two of them in front of her and the other two on her hips.
Mhm.
that's some serious sass right there.
Yeah,
it is.
seriously.
Yeah.
And she says, "You do realize that I'm in discussion with a Terran general of the Federation, do you not? What is so important that you must interrupt us?"
He's totally gonna just blast this whole operation.
And a young man, a ginger, bovine as well, pats his face with all four of his hands, beating off sweat. He says, "Madam, we have encountered sort of an issue with the cargo of the destroyed ship." I didn't authorize the search. Well, it was just sort of, it was protocol, ma'am. As you see, we were to take in the cargo from the damaged ship and salvage what we can in order to continue onward. They had parts of an out-of-commission machine present, or out of system MAC 007, as a matter of fact.
If he continues to speak, I'm going to cast Friends.
That is a 30-foot range spell that does not go through televisions.
No. I'm going to cast it on her so she doesn't care.
That lasts only 6 seconds.
But I want to time it.
And they know after you cast it that you cast a spell on them.
Oh shit, never mind.
No,
Fuck.
no, you know what it is? I know.
Wait a minute.
You have to interrupt her and tell her that the cargo is full of
That's meta.
top secret, like, classified bullshit.
That's meta.
You can do it. You
can
know that
do
he's
it.
about to say it.
Yeah.
You know
Also,
what he's about to say.
What up, Simply Shoe? We're just playing some
Oh,
futuristic...
Shipley!
It's Shipley.
Oh, is that Shipley?
That's
Shipley.
He sent me.
What up, Ship?
He texted me to check. Oh, he's watching this. Okay.
Yeah.
He was like,
so,
check
anyways,
chat.
I want to interrupt and be like, "Excuse me, Tanya. I have to tell you, there are some top secret cargo in those boxes, and if anyone were to search them, they would be breaking my protocol. So, if he were to explain the contents of the shipment,
They would be committing countries.
she would
Can you roll?
No. Fuck.
Compared to her 14?
Fuck. No.
I'm still learning as much as I can about this ship.
No. Oh my god, I can't do anything.
Are you double proficient at deception?
I am.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's a
That's
12. It's a 12. No.
Versus her 14.
She got me.
7. No.
She looks at you skeptically, and then looks back at the person on the television screen, and
She
is
has
going
be
to
inclined like-
frown, and the other two of her arms go back to her hips. She is double sassing right now. Quadruple sassing, if you will. From the base sass levels of assumed 1.
Right.
Because that one
I
hand, you know what I'm
am
talking about?
trying to be like.
Oh yeah, you're keeping your cool, but she's skeptical.
Come on.
Even still,
She has to be inclined to trust you.
she says, whatever's in that bay is confidential information. Please do not share that information with anyone, not even myself. I would like for you to come speak with the General yourself for what we may can do further. If you'll excuse me, General. She stands and leaves. 2 seconds later, that shy kind of guy walks in holding his hands. You can see he's got a regulation pistol at his hip. Kind of walks in with a freckled face. He's like, excuse me, General.
Go on.
It is generally... We were not aware of your level whenever we were told to go about our regular protocols. And regulation states, of course, that we are to incorporate whatever we can from the crashed Federation ship in such an instance, or whatever we can from the cargo of that ship, sir. And, of course, in doing so, we were able to see the cargo. This room, I'm sure you're aware, is Federation standard. There is no microphone in here.
Do I know this? Do I actually know this? Can I?
Roll history.
Oh my
You have no earthly idea whether or not that means there's a microphone or not.
fuck!
You rolled a 1.
Fuck!
As in fact, you're pretty sure it's the opposite. There should be a microphone in here.
Yeah.
But he says there's not. There's no microphone in here aside from the tablets that are provided to our higher-ranking members, of course yourself. So if I may ask, the purpose of all the space cocaine?
When you get to a certain point in these high ranks, there are some diplomats or generals or the like who can't seem to cope with the The stresses of work.
It's mine, is what you're saying.
No.
It's all mine. We're not drug lords. I promise. I just really like cocaine. Is what you're saying.
No.
No,
It's
no.
all the other, like,
Oh,
diplomats on
Basically,
Gotcha.
what it is he just delivers drugs to people.
I'm a drug dealer.
He's like, okay, so I use my position of power to occasionally transport drugs, which are illegal, to people who need them, in order to maintain relationships.
I know this seems out of place, and I trust that as a good
Me persuasion.
I
By the way,
hard ass persuasion. Fuck me, shit. 10, 11.
he takes his flight cap off, sets it on the table,
Oh no! And reaches for his pistol.
and pulls out his pistol and holds it kind of to the side, and says, "Now," air quotes in one of his lower hands, "General, I think we both know that's not true. But I need you to get me out of here." And he slams his pistol on the table, slides it over to you.
I beg your pardon. I take the pistol.
"I'm not going to tell nobody. Get me out of here."
You need to explain some shit first. Give me a very quick rundown, and I'll do it.
There's not a lot of time. They're going to question us as we walk out. He pulls out some handcuffs, hands them to you. "Get me out of here."
Give me your wrists.
He gives you his wrists.
I'm going.
2 phaser kinds of handcuffs sprout out from them for this exact purpose.
Right.
He gives you his other wrists. There you go.
So, look. When we walk out there, I'm going to
Bye.
explain that because you searched my ship, you broke protocol, which means I'm going to have to take you in for slight questioning. That is it.
Right, Mammy, let's go.
Let's go. I get him out. I'm walking him out.
Oh, Mom, this is yours, by the way.
Oh shit! He was like, "No, he can't help me."
Think so. Get out of here.
Okay, so
Where'd that die go?
I don't know. Actually,
I barely heard it fall.
I found it.
You found it?
Yep.
Thank you.
There it is.
That's a D20, of course.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing. That's it. He totally knows I'm faking it, but he's like, "Please help me." I'm like, "All right."
Okay. So you walk through the hallway, sporting him behind you, and you pass by Tanya, and she kind of nods to you, and I understand what must be done, kind of way.
Yep.
But you see that she was just finishing berating the rest of the crew that was responsible. All of which are male.
What does that mean?
Roll insight.
Okay, so wisdom.
And you can do history too if you want to do intelligence. Either way.
Okay, so 15.
Okay? Plenty. These are lower class citizens.
Really?
All these men are lower class citizens. They're either conscripts or they're not the same rank as the women in the society.
It's like the drow.
They all just like the drow. They seem a little bit slimmer and smaller in nature. They don't have horns, the men. Their underarms seem significantly weaker. You know,
Wow.
all that.
Holy shit. So I'm taking whoever the fuck this is out of the ship. Or well, I mean, honestly, I don't even know because we have to get to the capital. That's a thing.
Take me to holding cell.
It's holding cell, wherever that may be.
Mhm.
I guess.
Well, you look at the window as you walk by. You actually see you're on your way over an ocean right now. The ship is running so smoothly that you actually couldn't tell you were flying.
Whoa. Holy shit. We could use something like that. Now, I do realize that you don't really... You're in engineering. You're just
Yeah,
chilling.
I'm just like fucking. Oh wow, this is actually
This is
really
nice.
similar, and everything is so nice and clean. It's not dirty. Our fucking pilot
Phoenix
hasn't
is
ripped.
happy.
Our pilot hasn't ripped out 90% of all the safety precautions. Oh, Oh, I'm
sarcastic.
excited. I'm just like questioning like anything I don't know what it is, like is brand new on this ship that I haven't really worked with. I'm just pestering the hell out of everybody. I'm
Okay.
like, what's that? What's that gauge do? What's this do? What's that?
All of the people down here are men as well in engineering,
Okay.
except for one overseer who is a woman.
Uh-huh.
So she's the one answering most of your questions. She
Okay.
tells you not to speak to the others.
Oh, wow.
But like they're the ones operating it.
Oh, yeah.
Why wouldn't I ask them?
Well, she's able to answer all your questions.
Oh.
And- Okay.
She stops you every time you try to talk to one.
Alright, well I'll just talk to her.
Yeah.
The whole time. Fucking bitch.
Okay.
No, yeah, but
So after a couple hours, you guys land in the capital city. It looks like the most likely spaceport or something. In a big round spaceport. You guys land in it. This was Federation only here.
It's called ground.
Yeah, basically. Let's go with that.
The base is the whole city's called ground.
Ground.
Yep.
Ground beef. Is that what you're going for?
Yep,
Yep.
we're going for ground beef. It's called ground. And the people who live there are beef.
Mm.
That's what the citizens are called. They're not Americans.
so
they're
I
beef.
am ground beef.
It's HOME trema, so it's home turf.
Homemade turf. So
Yeah.
we get to the capital.
Yeah.
I need to put on this facade for another good like hour and a half.
Well, nobody has requested to speak to you, turns out. You are escorted to your ship along with your prisoner.
With the rest of your crew.
With the cargo
With the cargo.
untouched now.
And the
Holy
crew.
shit.
You are missing one crate. You assume that one was spilled out at the crash site whenever the ship crashed.
Yeah. Because all the crates were kind of
Gonna have to make do. Okay. What's the new vessel like?
It's the same,
Really?
but nice.
But nice.
It's the same shit.
And you
but,
come
like, really
across,
nice.
whenever you enter, a robot on 2 treads with a Gatling gun for each arm and a triangular as opposed to round head. And some weird, more sharp parts of the armor that seem more efficient. He looks down at you and says, I am designation MAC-008 at your service as you enter the ship.
Designation MAC-008. Where is your hard drive located?
I would know that.
You would know that.
I'm just gonna turn around.
Yep.
He turns around. I'm gonna open up his back panel and I'm just gonna take out his hard drive.
Okay. It's just MAC-008 on it.
I just take it out and I pull out ours.
Yep.
And whatever was there has been scratched out and marked in like, you know how when you make a mixtape
Yeah.
and you just write on it, it just says machine.
That's right.
Just in
Perfect.
all cap big letters, and I slap that bad boy in there
Alright.
and I close it.
So you see it start back up. It turns around to face you, and it says only, I am the machine.
oh, he's back.
He's back, baby.
He's back at it again with the 2 treads.
Alright.
So,
And you guys
we
get in your ship.
we fucking leave.
You take the fuck off. You all breathe a sigh of relief.
as we just smuggled a fuck ton of space cocaine.
and a dude. We
And
also
a dude.
Oh,
kidnapped a dude.
Now I want to question him, but
Okay. Alright.
so
He's actually locked up in engineering because there's no prisoner bay.
right. So
He's with me.
So he's with you. If you want to question him, you can. Well, Julian is AFK.
run down whenever I come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll question him. I'll be like making sure I'll be doing the work that like 8 people were doing.
Yeah.
Like all by myself. Just
Yeah.
fucking go into town. And I'm like, so what's your name?
I'm Corbin.
Corbin. And why exactly are you with us? Like,
Well, I didn't grow up here on Theseus. I grew up on Terra. And I'm not used to the way things work around here. I want off. And the best way to do that was apparently with cocaine smugglers. I thought it'd be with the Federation, but they're kind of even more in with their own thing.
well, I don't know when we're going back to Terra.
Oh, I don't need to go to Terra. I just don't want to be here.
All right. Well, I am.
He extends one of his handcuffed hands to you and says, again, Corbin, pilot.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna shake his hand. One
of his many hands.
One of his many hands. You're a pilot.
And I have medical training as well.
That's wonderful because we don't have a doctor anymore.
You want a pilot to be your doctor?
You have some medical training. I'm sure he has books and stuff you could brush up on.
He looks to you, and he looks to the engine, and he looks back at you, and looks back at the engine, and says, "Great."
Let me guess.
You have the most confident doctor ever now.
Great. It's an avocado.
It's an avocado. Thanks.
I mean,
Congratulations on smuggling your space cocaine and getting a new ship in the process. You can hear in the intercoms, this baby's ready to fly!
hit it.
You hear the safety turn off.
God damn
You
it.
go through space.
Fucking who are you? Starts playing.
And that's all I wrote.
Sick.
First part.
We crashed on a planet that we probably doomed. Something to it. We don't have to ever go back there.
I mean, maybe not.
Maybe.
If these characters ever live or get used again.
We're on our way to deliver space cocaine
That's right.
to some cocaine drug lord. Some space cocaine drug lord.
Yeah, you're on your way to just another planet.
That's what's up.
It's just smuggling 5 crates of cocaine.
Hey, how big are these crates?
Oh,
What are
they're
we
like
talking?
5 by 5 by 5. So decent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a decent crate.
yeah. You could lay down next to them and like just barely be taller than the length of it.
Yeah, that's a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cocaine. That's like fucking,
And they're densely packed in there too.
yeah.
So
It's like fucking Mass Effect. What is it? Red Sand?
I don't know. I barely played Mass Effect.
I think that's an explosive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like yellow cake. Kinda,
Gotcha.
I want to say, but I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, we've only been going for about. I thought it was going to run long,
Mm-hmm.
but we've only been running for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So we can chat for another 15, 20 minutes if we wanted, and just sort of like hang out.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we could just end the stream. But like, once Julian gets back, he's going to want to ask his own questions.
Yeah, he is. Cameron, you got to be better by next week, man.
Yeah, we want to play that game.
It was so good.
What did you think? Simply Shoot,
Mr.
Mr. Shippington?
Mr.
Yeah,
Shippy.
from what you saw, this is going to go up on YouTube, so you can watch the beginning that you missed if you want. But like, we're just hanging out, playing some Fungeance and Fragons.
Firefly style
Firefly style.
at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Gosh.
And
I should probably draw your characters.
Yeah.
For this. I'll do that now. And I'll just post it on the... You can do it on Twitter or the YouTube or
dude,
something.
that's one of the fucking... That can be one of our little... So whenever we're playing a different campaign, we just have the characters up.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So you can, put that up. Play that if you play that again.
Yep. Yeah, so you unleashed a race of evil crystal beings. Murderous, rampaging crystals.
Yeah, and we just left the planet.
Yeah.
We
are the crystal gems. We will always save the day.
Except, and if you think we can't,
We
well,
always...
you're probably right because we're killing.
Yeah, you're probably right because we're murderous.
We're murdering everyone and everything.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's about it. We're gonna wait for Julian to finish up with his poop, and then we're gonna...
Yeah. Because my character does not get final say on whether or not he's going to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I might have influence, and I might be baller. I got a missed call just now. Well,
From whom?
I couldn't tell you. Climate report says humanity is extremely to blame for global warming.
What do you know?
No way.
It's almost as if 98% of scientists still agree on it. How crazy is that?
First of all, it's one of those that you have to let dissolve under your tongue. Like I don't like make those because they taste awful. And after it tastes awful, your tongue gets like tingling.
Oh,
What do you mean this is an airport? And what do you mean I can't carry Alfredo pasta in my fanny pack?
Alright. Dude, I enjoyed that. That was fun. I don't normally enjoy, like, whenever I try to diverge from the D&D norm, you know?
I'm thinking of doing that
Yeah?
with the next one.
I'm game. Sounds like fun. Do you think space exactly? You want to do, like, superhero, or...
I think it's gonna be like a noir kind of thing.
Oh.
1950s bullshit.
That's fun.
Like, I've had this idea for a long time.
Mhm.
And I've never, like, even tried to flush it out of my head. To be perfectly honest, just an idea I had.
Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We should probably end the stream, because the silence is killing me.
Yeah,
And
I feel it too.
we're going to see you guys next week, probably.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. We
4:30.
appreciate you. All that fun stuff.
Hopefully, we'll get to play the real thing.
Oh yeah, our concurrent campaign. If we can't, we'll just do a sequel to this one,
Yeah.
or Julian will run something.
Uh-huh.
We can't because Cameron can't run something, so he won't be able to. But yeah, wish him the best with his wisdom teeth being missing and whatnot. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate you. I'm gonna doodle these and then work on the YouTube stuff, and then probably take a nap. So catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.